shout out to the jack of all trades, Mr. Everything, Meet Kevin, for arranging this actual confrontation. The first time in history, I think, that a video actually involved a confrontation, yet weirdly, it's not in the title. However, this is too good to ignore. The clip's pretty short, but oh my goodness, is it good. Just remember, folks, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time.
He didn't want to vote for that compensation plan.
No, that's true. I voted for the compensation plan in 2018.
No, it's her turn. He says that he doesn't like paying the richest man in the world more money. What's your response?
That's a terrible answer. No.
Now, she does have a point already. The idea that you don't want to pay the world's richest man even more, that is a terrible answer. That's the kind of thinking you might hear from a communist. Oh, wait, California. Now there, you know. It's entirely irrelevant what Musk's net worth is. That has nothing at all to do with whether or not he's entitled to earn compensation for producing extraordinary results. It's entirely irrelevant. I've made the example before. I'm going to make it again. You ever turn up to a restaurant and go, you know what? This food's great, but I hear they're making a lot of money. So guess what? I'm not going to pay for this meal. They've already got enough. They're making enough money anyway. This should be free. They don't deserve any more. You ever go watch one of your favorite bands play and go, you know what? I heard these guys made a lot on the last tour, so this ticket's free, right? I'm not going to pay. I'll just go for free. Go to a lecture, an event, maybe even one put on by Meet Kevin, and say, you know what? This guy's got enough money anyway. Fuck paying for a ticket. That's ridiculous. He doesn't deserve more money. No, this ticket should be free. Of course not, unless, of course, you're a psycho and or a communist. It is a terrible answer. It's ridiculous. In fact, let's just be honest here. It's brain dead. It is a brain dead response from a brain dead person who's completely lost the plot, suffering from Elon bad syndrome. Is mental.
I'm saying this man committed, and you voted for it, to working for free. No base salary, no bonus, no stock comp.
Cathie owned 20% of the company.
So what? He said, here, I'm going to lay out this plan, and if I achieve this from an operational point of view, this is the compensation package. And I'll tell you what we thought. This was back in 2018, because we had just published our first Tesla model. And I remember saying to our analysts, I said, he's using our model. He thinks we're right. He thinks we're right. I mean, of course, it's all about us. No, I didn't mean that. But he's using our model. He really thinks this is possible when no one thinks this is possible out there. And we had him accomplishing those goals in 5 years. He did them in 3 years. And now you're going to tell him no?
I didn't tell him no at all. In fact, it was Judge McCormick that invalidated the pay package because
judges are now in charge.
Oh, here we go. True nature shining through. I didn't vote no, even though I voted no. I deferred to the judge, who's obviously not an activist, not corrupt, doesn't have her own agenda. If Judge McCormick says it's bad, then obviously that means I should vote no in 2024, despite the fact that I voted yes in 2018, because the judge said so. Do what you're told. Be obedient. Obey. Wait, what's this? Going for my booster today and getting my older son. He's excited. Oh, me too. Wait, what? Vegas is booming. But if we want the fun to continue, we all must go out and get... what's this? This doesn't replace the need to get... I can't say that word. YouTube might do some things. Unfortunately, hearing about a sizable increase in the scamdemic, please be careful. Wear a mask and get... If you don't get... You will get the scamdemic eventually, and the new strains are worse and more contagious. If you get the thing, it's over for you. I have no fear, and I'm living my life normal again. Think about how amazing this feels. Just do it. Delta is 100 times more transmissible. Blah, blah, blah. I think you guys get the fucking point. I mean, I'm not... hello. Like, look... hello. Yeah, so anyway. Wait. What was the point I was making? Oh, yeah, that's right. Blind obedience to forms of authority. Deference to the decision-making. Come on, bro. Think for yourself. Oh, an activist judge... Use some convoluted, ridiculous mental gymnastics to attempt to suggest this was an invalid compensation package to rob Musk of fairly earned comp years after the fact. Ridiculous. The judge said so. Moron. Now, you've got to give credit to Cathie. She's clearly doing her best to contain herself. But, bro, if looks could kill, this guy would be 6 feet under. Jesus. I mean, she's seething.
Charge of corporate compensation.
No, it's not about corporate compensation, Cathie, and I think that's the misperception. It's about corporate governance. And Tesla has a board that is not independent. And it is required by the NASDAQ and Delaware to have an independent board. And what the judge had said was that the package was not negotiated fairly with the board. See, the issue I had and why I voted against it was I thought it would be much more productive for them to do a new pay package than to regurgitate the old one that was shot down.
They could not, ISS said the same thing. Why didn't they cut the pay cap? You couldn't do that legally in this.
Well, you can retroactively add compensation
But
from the
that's
past.
beside the point. I shouldn't even have countenance the point because I just don't agree with it. He did it. We've voted once again. The shareholders have voted, and I don't think and we voted knowing full well all the governance issues you think were an issue. But if they were an issue, they were an issue back then, and you shouldn't have voted for it.
Bro, she just destroyed the dude. Again, the irony, of course, I don't think there's an unbridgeable IQ gap here, and I'm not sure he's realizing that he's getting completely burned to the ground. It goes back to the point again. We knew the terms, we agreed, he did the extraordinary things, he should get compensated. The fucking end of the conversation. Oh, but the judge, but I don't disagree with it, but the judge said, do what the judge said. Fuck you.
No, I don't. It's not what I think. It's what the judge in Delaware thinks, and that's.
Bro, you could not have planned that better. Exactly. The judge said, do what the judge said. Judge should be harder, daddy. This is such Weasley behavior. It's not. It's what the judge said. The judge said it was bad, so I voted against it this time because the judge told me to. P.S. Go get your 29th booster because. Moving on.
That's why it got invalidated.
Oh my goodness.
So what's happened now is it's going.
Bro, Cathie's really having a hard time containing herself. That was another absolutely vicious roast. Not sure if you picked it up. Maybe you did. I mean, again, we're just going to listen to that again. Just watch Cathie's response. In my opinion, when she says, really, I think what she's saying is, you fucking moron. But I could be wrong.
Knowing full well all the governance issues you think were an issue. But if they were an issue, they were an issue back then, and you shouldn't have voted for it.
No, I don't. It's not what I think. It's what the judge in Delaware thinks, and that's why it got invalidated.
Oh my goodness.
So what's happened?
Yeah, bro, she just bodied him again. That's so. Oh, bro. Does he know how much she's ridiculing him right now? What she's saying without saying it? Implying that he's an absolute fucking moron, an NPC? Well, the judge said, Judge Hunter, Daddy, tell me what to do and think and how to vote this time. It's not what I think, it's what the judge said. God, it's so fucking disgusting to see a guy who's just so compliant and deferential to an authority figure. Oh, the judge said. Oh, Jesus.
Now is it's going back to the judge in Delaware, and just because we revoted for it again doesn't necessarily make it valid either. So that was the problem, is that we're still dealing with this.
You know what's been great about this whole time? Andrew Ross Sorkin on CNBC, and we used to be on the other side of Tesla regularly. He is with us on this. I think this is un-American. I really do.
Bro, I would like to report a murder. Again, if looks could kill, rip Ross Gerber. Look at the body language. Everything about this. Cathie is seething. And I completely agree. Un-American. Abso-fucking-lutely. Despicable. Unethical. Snake-like behavior. It's, bro, where's the integrity and character of this guy? Note how Cathie points out that back in the day, Andrew Ross Sorkin of CNBC used to be on the other side, very bearish around Tesla. But even he understands that this is fair. What's fair is people being compensated based on extraordinary performance. I couldn't agree more with Cathie Wood here. Not just what she said, but what, she's thinking. Hey, wait for this, ready? Bet you didn't see this coming. Imagine if a judge in who knows where decided to retroactively rob Ross of the compensation that he's earned for managing and or mismanaging. Can't see what I did there, but I'm just kidding. Totally not mismanaging. Managing people's money for whatever they do at Gerber Kawasaki. Since 2018, all the fees along the way from every element of their business. Imagine if a judge retroactively made him pay it all back. That would be about equivalent to what's happened to Musk. Imagine if that happened. I wonder how Ross would feel then. Of course, I know what Ross would say. Ross would say, well, it's not about what I think. The judge said that I don't deserve that income and money, so I'll just happily pay it back because that's totally reasonable because you said so, because you're a judge. You're a judge. You told me what to think because you're a judge. Okay, I think I made my point, right? What an absolute moron. I cannot believe. I mean, we're really seeing some true colours come out here now. I just can't believe. Does he know? Like the entire world, anyone with any moral fibre, any character at all is just thinking, what a scumbag. Look at Cathie's face, bro. If looks could kill. One more time, we've got to watch this again. The body language to the... Oh, bro. If there's any body language experts out there, highly recommend you should react to this. Do a deep analysis. Holy fuck, dude. She mad, bro. Rightfully so.
So that was the problem, is that we're still dealing with this.
You know what's been great about this whole time? Andrew Ross Sorkin on CNBC, and we used to be on the other side of Tesla regularly. He is with us on this. I think this is un-American. I really do.
What's un-American?
To let judges use some esoteric fairness. What's unfair about a stock moving from, I don't even know what on the split basis, $20 to $417? You know, what's unfair
Cathie,
about
once
that?
again, you're not talking about why this happened. This happened because Elon's brother is on the board of directors,
And he
and
was
voted
back then,
on,
and you knew
right.
it.
But what I'm saying is that
Now the judge told me that it was bad, so I had to vote now, even though back in 2018 I already knew these things, but suddenly it's now an issue. Actually, the truth is it's just because now that Elon bad because he has opinions, and some of my clients don't like them, therefore I need to pretend that Elon bad. I didn't mean that. I should edit that out. It was a joke, I swear. It's just the mental gymnastics this absolute twat is currently engaging in to try to justify the fact that he approves this in 2018. He posts about it, saying it's extraordinary and incentivizes high performance, all this kind of stuff. And then years later, without any new information, votes no because the judge told him he should vote no, in essence. I mean, god damn, what a compliant fucking bitch.
he never went through the process that's required by law to do these things correctly. Why is it so hard to do them correctly?
I disagree with you on that too.
It's not disagree. That's why it got invalidated.
I disagree
I
with
think
you on
I
that.
need a shot of
Just-
tequila.
Just
Can somebody
one
get
last
me
thing. One last thing.
I'll have some tequila.
Around the whole 2018 funding secured drama, after that, they elevated Robin Denholm, whom I have known for years. She was at Sun Microsystems. She was at Juniper. I've known her very well. She's from Australia. She suffers no fools. And she and Elon, she is truly independent. They made her the chair after that.
They didn't. The SEC did.
So she was made the chair.
So next topic.
What does that tell you about governance?
That the SEC forced Tesla to have an independent chair
There you
because
go.
they forced.
Bro, he just owned gold. She backed him in a court. Oh, god damn it, this guy's so dumb. That was a great setup. He's just admitted that they have an independent chair on the board after saying... Oh, fuck, dude. I mean, this is what happens when there's dead set at least 3, maybe 4 standard deviations between 2 people, and one of them doesn't realize it.
Elon off the board, but the majority of the board is supposed to be independent, and it's not. And that hasn't been rectified. And that's what I'm saying. Tesla needs to focus on selling cars. That's their job.
Now, this is a controversial take, but I don't actually care if Tesla's focused on selling vehicles. I care a lot more about how they're progressing with AI, just quietly.
The fact that this is the main conversation around Tesla is a failure in selling cars. And that's what we have to deal with next week when they report their numbers, is what are the numbers at Tesla? And so this is all just conjecture either way, and it's a big waste of time if they would have gone through things correctly.
I don't think it's a big waste in time. I do not think that the courts, I don't think the courts should be... I don't think the courts should be determining corporate compensation.
I could not agree more. Stay the fuck out of it. Now, look, I have a funny feeling, and that's all it is, because I can't actually read minds, that at this very moment, Cathie Wood is thinking, what? A gigantic sack of shit. Of course, we'll never know, but holy shit, dude. I have to say, in a weird way, this whole drama around Musk's compensation has actually been incredible. It's revealed the true nature of many so-called Tesla bulls and or investors. Hope for Ross's sake that no judge ever decides that he should pay back every cent he's earned since 2018, because obviously he'd just comply like the gigantic sausage wallet that he is. Wow. Anyone want to guess which of these 2 people, Cathie or Ross, lives in California? Anyone want to take a guess? I think I'll leave it there. You know what? While I'm at it, I thought part 2, why not read some of the comments on this video? First of all, everyone should check out Kevin's courses on wealth and private live streams. Just wonder if he wears clothes on those. If not, Kevin, let me know. I'll sign up. Now, some comments. I thought this would be insightful because obviously I'm extremely deluded and I'm an Elon fanboy and a Tesla fanboy and I also hate communists. So I may possibly have a very biased interpretation of this interaction and assessment of Ross's character and his nature as a person. Kevin being a very neutral moderator there, stunningly so, I would not be able to contain myself. So well done to Kevin for remaining neutral. I don't think he's swayed his audience too much. Who knows? I didn't watch the full video. Let's see what some of the comments look like. Ross, by the way, these are sorted just by default, which is top rated. Ross is a one-man clown show. Cathie is fabulous. Ross is disgusting. Cathie is right. It was un-American. Ross, I had a hard time getting a hotel room, so the economy must be doing well. Cathie, you're at a conference. I guess that was something else that occurred and he's re-quoting it. That'd be pretty funny if Ross was inferring the economy's doing well because he had a hard time getting a hotel room while he's literally in town for a conference. Cathie is class. Ross simply doesn't possess the intellect to compete with her. Dude, that's absolutely on point. Wow. Shocked at how clueless Ross Gerber is. Embarrassing for him. Ross is a punk. Ross, by the way, these are, I'm not randomly editing out comments that are this is in order for how they're being presented to me on YouTube by the default sort setting. Ross is disconnected from the reality of average people. That's true. Ross is the ultimate creep. Ross is absolutely wrong and he blames his incompetent thinking on a corrupt judge. Well, that's fair. Gerber is so hard to listen to. He's a suit for sure. As a corporate finance director, I can't believe someone is the head of any business, let alone an investment firm, while saying, I don't look at the data. I guess that's also a quote from another point in the video. Ross Gerber equals clown. I hate Ross, so I'm in Cathie's side without watching video. Well, shouldn't prejudge somebody, but I guess they've seen enough of Ross to have made up their mind anyway. Gerber getting checked was long overdue. Way to go, Cathie. Ross forgets that people don't go to Vegas unless they have money. You can't say that what happens in Vegas is how it is in general. I'm guessing they were talking about the economy and he was using some anecdotes from Vegas. Let's move on. Cathie was very sharp here. Much respect to her. Great example of what TDS does to a person. Fair enough. I can't take Ross seriously. Better yet, I can't take his shoelace seriously. And then an arrogant prick with 3 first names wrote 4 SD IQ gap. I wonder if that means standard deviations. I wonder what he's describing there. Cathie is a G. Ross is such a slime ball. Just because the middle and lower class is still swiping the credit card doesn't mean those classes isn't struggling. Ross is clueless. If he doesn't like how Elon runs the company, why does he own the stock? Ross is your typical slime ball. Wouldn't trust that dude to borrow $1. Ross is one of those people, you hear talk and you instantly get angry. Well, in Cathie's case, that seems to have been correct. Why does anyone give Ross the time of day? By the way, spoiler alert, because it's entertaining. Like a clown in the circus. I used to like Ross, and I had investments in Gerber. He comes off as a genius at first. Must be the suit. But the more he talks about things he doesn't understand or has emotions attached to, the less I trust his opinion. Watching this, I just lost all respect for Ross. Ross loves Biden, what a total clown. I lost my last bit of respect for Ross Gerber. I mean, this is in order, guys. I'm not editing anything out. Like, this is real time. No sneaky shit here. I'm not even going to edit out the comments that were unrelated to the interaction between Ross and Cathie about the economy. Right? This is just, here is how they appear. Tell Ross to go dump his whole fund into ARK then. Clown. Ross is a clown. Ross can identify the bias of someone filling out a survey, but he can't identify the bias of someone traveling to Las Vegas and spending money. I'm not normally a fan of Cathie Wood, but she really nailed this discussion and comes across as a lot more grounded than I expected. It's wild to see how disconnected from reality Gerber is. I was thinking, sure, he may be really in his own bubble and has very different lifestyle than the average US citizen. He must at least be looking at the data to make up for that. But apparently not. The perspective of Vegas is America made me spit out my beer. Now that's interesting. More discussion around the economy. Apparently Ross was, according to a quote earlier, he said he doesn't look at the data and he's just bringing up some anecdotes. I heard there was a clown called Ross, the clown in California. Is that true? Ross sucks so much. Trump should ask Cathie to be his vice president. Zero integrity. Based on the vote, any investor would have to question how a fund manager would respond if asked to do something that they had promised to do. That's a good point. Someone that does not feel the need to be true to their word should not be trusted to manage your money. By the way, I completely agree. Don't trust a dumbass with your money. If you trust someone like this, then you deserve to lose your money. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue. Ross is a goof. Needs to finally shut his mouth. Okay, so Trump fired Ross from The Apprentice. Everything makes sense now. Actually, he had a hard time getting a room because the government is housing illegal immigrants in hotels. Cathie, thumbs up. Ross, thumbs down. If you think Tesla is a car company that should primarily be focused on selling cars, you have zero idea what Tesla is. Another great comment, totally agree. Ross the clown. Ross is the biggest waste of space for a human. Such a clown. Ross Gerber, not even competent enough to properly tie his own shoelaces. Ross is so disingenuous. He has no honor. He lies. He would not know good corporate governance if it bites him on the ass. The internet never forgets. Ross is of bad character. I would not do business with a man like him. I'm going to wrap up here, guys. I mean, look, I don't want to punch a low character piece of shit when they're down, but I just thought it was worth sharing some perspective here, just to see, do people agree with Ross? I mean, after all, he's loud, he's everywhere. Great business strategy to get people on board with your company and earn those well-deserved management fees or whatever, however he gets compensated. But I just thought it was worth sharing something because obviously I'm extremely biased. And so here's a more general audience on Kevin's channel responding to what Ross had to say in conversation with Cathie. To say the man has no honour is absolutely on point. Don't forget, want more content? Early access, a bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients. Plus, has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. And I haven't missed a daily video in more than 3 years. Must be a coincidence, right? Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. But don't take my word for it. This is what viewers of the channel had to say after trying AG1. I feel like I have a lot more energy since I started on AG1. By the way, viewer, that makes 2 of us. On to the next. Just got my AG1 in the mail. Legit feeling the effects after day 3. This viewer's been taking AG1 for 8 months and says, what an investment. Another. 3 months ago, I started AG1 and have been enjoying the evenness of alertness and energy that lasts the day. I just started the wife on it too. Are you convinced yet? I mean, hey, it's worth trying, right? Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR or I can keep going. Plenty more to come. This viewer, after about a month on AG1, definitely a lack of fatigue in the afternoon. Pleasant side effect is that my coffee intake has imploded and is almost down to 0. One more? Yeah, why not? I honestly feel younger and will be continuing to use AG1. This stuff really is crazy good. I didn't think it would be, but this stuff is awesome. It really is what everyone is saying. One more? Don't mind if I do. I've just received my 3rd month supply. I've drank it every day. I have so much energy throughout most of the day. I'm productive, started a new business, started socializing, refurbished a boat. It's no coincidence. Thank you for your persistence, your integrity, and your insights. Now look, these are not my words. These are not my testimonials. This is what you guys and girls are saying. Maybe it's 100% placebo effect. But even if that's the case, I think it's money well spent. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. If you're still skeptical, hey, I don't blame you. Everyone on the planet seems to be promoting AG1 now, but guess what? They weren't nearly 3 years ago when I had this to say privately to my Patreon audience before there was a relationship, when I was asked about what I was doing for my health, energy, and so on. Just sharing my genuine, honest thoughts about a product I'd recently discovered that was at the time called Athletic Greens, now AG1. If I could only recommend one supplement to take, Athletic Greens, and I'm not getting paid to say this, Athletic Greens is a fucking game changer. I cannot believe how effective this is. No longer having a lack of energy in the afternoons. It's fucking amazing. There's only one thing to recommend seriously. Try Athletic Greens. You won't go back. So obviously, just like Elon Musk is a liar, a fraud, a con man, a scammer, a fake engineer, and Tesla's going bankrupt, you shouldn't trust that guy from about 3 years ago who, without any financial incentive, was promoting this product to his audience on Patreon when they were asking about health and what he's doing for supplements. Because obviously, there was some other reason he recommended that, obviously. Not sure what it was, but don't trust that guy. And all the testimonials, like my mental game has improved with AG1. I feel better than ever. I'm so impressed I've bought it for both my parents. I feel more focused and have better digestion. Incredible difference. No more afternoon fatigue. It's relieved gut issues. These are all just obviously fake testimonials from fake people. Right? Wrong. Just try it. Unless you hate yourself. If you hate yourself and you don't even want to risk possibly feeling better, this is not for you. But for everyone else, what's the worst that could happen? Try it for a month. See how you feel. It's a no-brainer. Just click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR. You'll get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 and K2 plus 5 travel packs. And you'll take the colossal risk that maybe you might have a similar experience to some of the people whose testimonials we've read in this video.